Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Quick bit of housekeeping first. If you are watching this after it has been uploaded to YouTube, please smash that like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and it is totally free. It will help that channel out tremendously. All right, Friday absolutely sucked because the internet was out most of the day, and it was a citywide issue. Their technicians, they were working on something, and their technicians messed something up on Thursday night, and they had to go back in and do something on Friday to fix it. So who knows? But that's the excuse that the internet provider gave everybody. So then I said the heck with it, and I played some other games over the weekend. So we need to get back into the editor. So I want to finish up the factories that we were working on Friday. We also need to test the sandwich shop to see if I got the errors out of that. So I just want to take another peek at the plastic. So we're working on the plastic factory, the sack factory, and the crate factory because they're going to work together in like a mini mod pack. So I just want to make sure that I got everything. Uh, let's check the. All right, hold on. I got a bunch of shit open here. Let's close that. I'll leave Ritchieville open. All right, plastic factory. Let's take a look at our inputs and outputs. All right, so we're using crude oil, crates. We're making a crate factory. Water and diesel to make plastic. We'll get a little bit of sewage, a little bit of trash. I don't think we're going to make any changes to this. We're using diesel. Um, So crude oil and diesel. Now this is the one I wanted to change. Wheels 24/7. Hello. Because the whole idea of this mini mod pack is to make plastic and sacks. Because you're going to need a lot of plastic and sacks on the new map. But they can still be used on the other three maps. So I don't want to use, since we have to get crude oil, we have to use the oil wells. So I don't want you to have to take your oil and turn it into diesel in order to make plastic. So we're going to change this up to coal. So you'll be able to input your crude oil in crates and we'll be able to get our plastic. Then we'll be able to take the plastic and turn it into sacks because you're going to need a lot of sacks on the new map. So this was one of the factories I wanted to change up a little bit. So we're going to get rid of the diesel and we're going to switch it over to coal. But yeah, Friday was absolutely horrible. The internet was off most of the day. Alright, so we are bringing in crates and crude oil. So let's get rid of so the gas tank can go and the generator can go. Now we're picking up trash and sewage. I still want to drop off coal. But what we could do, we could probably get rid of this extra set of triggers now and just bring coal over here, maybe. Yes, so what factory are we bringing coal into? So what's one of our new factories? Who's using coal? The crate factory may be using coal. Let's take a look at that real quick. That's another one I think we may have to update. Crate factory. What are you using? No, I haven't worked on this a couple days. I'm even confused myself. Farm chick, good morning. Okay, so we are using coal in the crate factory. So let's uh, let's jump back into here really quick. So let's go File, Import. Let's import in the Crate Factory. I want to steal some pieces from it. And this is another one we're going to have to look at and possibly make some changes to. But I want to grab alright, I may have to go over here and find it. Did I not put a visibility plane in for coal? I did. Alright. So we want to steal. I want to grab a bunker out of here. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. So that's going to bring that over. And then I want the coal plane. So let's go edit, cut, in. Alright, so that's going to get it. Let's get rid of this for now. And then let's work with this first. Alright, so we have, and then we'll see what else we have to change. Alright, so we're going to pick up our trash over here. But let's see if we can't get... I brought this one over because the coal's already sized to it. And I'm thinking we can get rid of the extra triggers. I may have to move the trash back a little bit. Let me pull this out a hair. That give us an, yeah, that's going to give us plenty of room. I can leave it there. So let's grab our plane. Which plane are you? You're the trash. Alright, you're the coal. You're going to have to be plane 2. Oh, and this is the one that's all out of whack. Alright. This is the one that's hard to put into place. Because the little gizmo isn't lined up with the heap. And it's hard to move and adjust. I think that'll work. No, it's got to go out a little bit more. That should do it. Alright. That's going to make more sense because I don't want you to turn in crude oil. Since we're using crude oil to make plastic, I don't want you to have to turn the crude oil into diesel in order to put diesel in the factory. So you're going to have plenty of coal. Alright, so let's give that a quick save. We're going to have to make some more changes to the XML. But for now, let me save it again. Let me close it. So now we're going to have to fix our... Alright, you're not the crate factory. You're the plastic factory. I think we may have to fix a few textures now. Yeah, we have to fix a few textures now. What the heck? Okay, yeah. Alright. Do I have open? Alright, we need... From the crate factory. Actually, I may have some of these already in here. Hold on. Plastic factory textures. What do we have in here? Do we already have? We do. So that one's good. Do we have coal? Coal and concrete. Concrete we have. No, we're going to have to bring the coal textures over. Okay, so the concrete we already have. So let's grab the crate factory. Now we need the coal. So you and you need to come over here. So that's going to fix this texture and that texture. Alright, so actually let me close some of this stuff I don't need open. Let's just work on what we're working on now, and we'll come back to these other factories. Alright, mod description, you're the plastic plant, you're the plastic plant, and you're the plastic plant. Okay. So now this should open without any texture errors, and it does. Alright, so now we got to go back to the XML and the 110. So you are no longer going to be diesel. You are going to be coal, which is going to make a lot more sense. And then let's open up. I should probably just leave this one open. The crate factory. Alright, so plastic input 4 is now going to be coal. But I want to come over here because it'll be easier to copy. I just want to grab these fill types. So let's bring those fill types over to here. Alright, so wood chips, coal, or straw going in. So now we're going to change the input from diesel to coal. And now we have this factory switched over, well, kinda, sorta. I need a mover. Over here now with the coal. And let's close the crate factory for now so I don't accidentally make any changes to it. You're going to be plane 2, which means we also have to i3D map plane 2. So let me copy this one. And I'll throw it up here. And we'll call it plane 2. So plane 2, our coal, is numbers 0 and 3. So now we need to get our coal. So let's grab this guy is going to go here. In there. And then this guy is going to go there and there. 0.758. So our height and our, so we don't have to change the height, our high point, our low point, so they're fine. So now we get to make sure to mess up any other i3D mapping. Which I don't think we did, but I'm going to double check anyway. So our, where are we at? Our start and our width is still number 3. So that hasn't changed. Hotspot icon number 8. Yeah, I don't think any of our i3D mapping has changed. I just want to go through it real quick. So that's fixed. That one's good. We didn't move our trash plane. So our camera, yeah, I don't think anything here has changed. Camera is still 5. No, I know what we need to do. We need to get rid of this extra trigger now. because we're going to bring coal in on the other side. So we can get rid of exact fill route 1 and put everything in on the other side. So that can get deleted. Warning stripes can get deleted. Come on, give me the warning stripe. Alright, you're going to make me find it the hard way. Why won't you give me the warning stripe? I don't know. Objects, warning stripes, delete. Alright. Since we deleted plane 1, these can still be number 2. It's not going to mess anything up. So let's come up here, which means now we got to make some more changes. Alright, so we eliminated this. So everything is going to go into pallet trigger now. So crude oil is going to go into, actually, let me just change this back to goods. And let's just change you to goods. So your goods, you need to be changed to goods. Your goods, your goods. So all of our inputs are now fixed. Nothing's running on exact fill route 1. So that can now get deleted. So we're going to run everything off of pallet trigger 2 and exact fill route 2. They don't need to be renumbered 1, they're fine. So crude oil, crate, water, wood chips, coal, or straw. I think we're fine. Alright, so camera was 5, right? Let's close that. Yeah, camera was 5. I don't think these have changed. 0, 1, 0 and 0, 1, 1. So they're good. Plane 2 we fixed. Our spawners are... Nope, our spawners are number 6, so they're still good. Player trigger is 4. Smoke is 9. Lighting is 10. Audio is 7. Yeah, okay, so I think we're good. So this one should now be fixed. So let's get rid of that. Let's save it. Now I'm going to close you for a couple minutes. Alright, plastic plant, I can delete that version. I'm going to check my texture paths one more time, so they're still good. Let's zip this up. And we're going to overwrite the one in the test folder. Alright, now that's the plastic plant fix. Let's take a look at the crate factory and then we'll go back to the sack factory. So placeable mods, crate factory. I don't think I needed to change this one, but so we are taking coal. Okay, this one's already on coal. So coal, logs, or excuse me, and water. We're turning them into crates. You're going to get a little bit of wood chips, a little bit of resin black. So I don't think we need to change this one at all. And you can purchase logs instead of cutting trees. But you cannot put wood chips in. You have to put logs in. So the crate factory we're going to leave. I'm not going to make any changes to the crate factory. So let's close the plastic factory. Alright, so now let's go in, let's take a look at the sack factory. Now this one has to change as well. So I'm going to open it up. And then let's get, because I want to get rid of diesel and change this one over to coal as well. Because again, if we look at the sack factory, let's pull up the XML. We look at the sack factory, we're using, so in order to make plastic we need crude oil. So I don't want you to have to go to the oil well, turn your crude oil into diesel. I want to flip this one back, I want to flip this one to coal also. I only want you to use your crude oil to make your plastic and your sacks. That's the whole idea of this mini mod pack. So this one we're going to get rid of the diesel as well. So let's open up our 110. We're going to change diesel to coal here. So now we need to open up, let's go back to the crate factory. Let's go to the sack factory. So let's change this to coal. Let's come up here for our input of diesel. We're going to change to coal. This one needs to go, okay, I gotta go back to the other one and fix it. This needs to go up to 500,000 liters now. So the factory we just fixed is only 50,000 liters input, so we gotta go back and fix that one. But I want to change this to wood chips, coal, or straw. Crap, which means we need a bale trigger. We gotta go back and fix the other factory. And we'll have to fix this one. So let's get rid of the diesel. Let's go to wood chips, coal, or straw. I want you to be able to put bales in, so we're going to have to add a bale trigger. So let's fix this one. We'll go back and fix the one we just fixed. So plastic, water, coal to make our sacks. Wood chips, coal, or straw. We're now up to 500,000 liters. All right, so let's jump in here. All right, so tanks. Let's turn the camera. All right, so the tanks. Man, I can't click on anything today. Tanks can get deleted. Generator can get deleted. So let's go file, import. I want to import the crate factory back in. Because we're going to come back here again and we're going to steal the bunker. We're going to steal the plane. Let's delete this one back out for a minute and let's go back and look at this one. Alright, so let's grab our... Oh, excuse me, my sinuses are killing me today. Alright, let's grab the bunker. And let's spin this around. Bad Touch, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Let's try to get these factories finished that we were working on Friday before our internet provider decided to that their technicians had no idea what they were doing and the internet was out all day, which made the weekend completely suck, by the way. All right, so you're going to have to get pulled out. You're going to have to get pulled out. Come on, why can't I click on any of the darn warning stripes today? Oh, so where's my warning stripes? So you have to come out. Alright, and then let's find our coal plane. So you got to get spun around first. We'll try and get you close, and I got to move my camera. So you got to go this way a hair. You got to go back a little bit. Alright, no, a little bit more. And you got to come down. No, you're fine. Alright, so let's give this a quick save and close. We're going to have to fix some textures. Oh, I need the factory open first. Yep, so we're going to have to fix some textures first. Banton Walden concrete. Yeah, so this one we already have. This one we already have. So we need to bring our coal textures in. So let's fix our coal. Alright, so that should fix our textures. It does. Alright, so let's look at this factory again. So our sack factory, we are turning plastic from the plastic factory, water and coal into our sacks. How many triggers? So there's only one input trigger, so I don't need to fix anything there. We do have to add our plane in to this factory. Which means I also need plane 1 to i3D map. So plane 1 needs to go into here. Let's save that. Now let's look at our coal plane. So our coal plane is number 0, 0, and 2. Why are you 0, 0, and 2? Yeah, you are 0, 0, and 2. Alright, so that's good. So now we need to fix our coordinates. So you go here and here. You go here and here. Then the height of our pile, our high point and low point don't need to change. And I don't think we haven't messed with any of our i3D mapping, so nothing there has changed. So I think let's get rid of the plane and save this. Nope, bail trigger. Crap. Let's put our plane back. Today it's going to be one of those days. You could definitely tell it's a Monday. So let's go File, Import. I'm going to import the Crate Factory backings. I think I put a bail trigger in it, but I'm not 100% sure. I did. So I'm going to steal the bail trigger. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. So there's our bail trigger. So let's get rid of this factory. Let's grab our bail trigger. And let's put it over here just so we can bring straw bales over. Alright, bail trigger. Let's give it a quick save. So it's 0, 0, and 3. So let's grab from the Crate Factory. Let's grab our bail trigger from here and move it over to here. But it is 0, 0, and 3. And then up top, I need to grab bail trigger 1 and put it here. So that's going to give us a bail trigger. So you can put bulk straw or baled straw in there. So this should now complete this factory, unless I mess something up. We'll find out when we go in game. So let's save this. So let's close you a minute. So Sac Factory, let's delete that one and zip this one back up. Where's my test folder? So Sac Factory. Alright. Now we got to go back and fix. Which one did we just fix? The plastic plant, I think it was. Yeah, let's get our plane back. Create, man, I'm really out of it today. You can tell I haven't been in the editor for a couple days. Alright, so let's go File, Import. I'm going to import the Crate Factory in, because we're going to steal the bail trigger again. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Alright, and then we're going to delete this factory back out. So bail trigger. You can, since we're dropping off coal, straw, or wood chips, you should be able to put bales in here as well. So let's save that. Now bail trigger on here is 0, 1, and 3. Sac Factory I want to close. Oh, wrong one. Plastic Factory we need to open. So let's grab our bail trigger and stick it in here. So we now have our bale trigger, and it can stay number 1. And then we have to come back over here. And we have to grab our bale trigger and move it over to here. I can't remember what the number was. 0, 1, and 3. And then I want to change 500,000. Alright, so now we should be able to put straw bales in as well. So let's close this. Let's close that. We have our bale trigger. So we'll delete the plane, save it again. Alright, so plastic plant. Let's delete this one. Zip it back up. So let's copy that into our test folder. Alright, so now let's jump. I haven't played Farm Sim in a couple days. Let's jump into Ritchieville test map. My computer's going, you haven't played in so long that I don't want to load. Alright, so if we go to our test map, we should now have, well, they're probably already activated because we have the crate factory. So I think we tested them once. Crate factory. Plastic plant. And we should have a sack factory. We do. Alright, so there's our 3 new factories. I want to see if we got the errors out of the sandwich shop. Because this Friday, I want to send the sandwich shop and this mini mod pack to the Patreons. So they'll be released the following Friday. Last Friday I sent, right before the internet went down, I sent, what did I send? Smuckers and the bakery. Yeah, Smuckers and the bakery to the Patreon, so they'll get released this Friday. You'll be able to make your bread and you'll be able to make your jelly. So the following Friday you'll get the sandwich factory. Alright, you're taking a long time to load. Alright, before we get too far in, I want to pull up the log and see what kind of errors we have jumping out at us. That is a mod. That is a mod. That's a mod, but what failed to open? XML, SAC factory. Okay, so I messed something up with the SAC factory. It has the wrong XML in it, or I didn't rename it. What other errors do we have? Alright, what did I mess up? So let's close. Let's get out of here. Did I forget to rename the XML? Or did I accidentally overwrite it? So our SAC factory is telling me it has a plastic. Let's go look at. Alright, plastic plant. has a plastic plant XML. What does the mod description say? Mod description says plastic plant. Okay. So if we go to the sack factory, the file name says sack factory. The XML's name sack factory. Where's the mod description? Mod description says plastic plant. Alright. This needs to say sack factory and sacks palette. Okay, so I think this should take the error out. So let's delete the sack factory, zip it back up, and where's my test folder? So you overwrite this one. Alright, let's try that again. It should be the rest of the errors. Alright, so number 20, let's go deselect all, select all. So that should give us our 3 new factories. I think Factory Town is now my new favorite game. I was playing that like all morning. I woke up at 2:30 this morning, couldn't fall back to sleep, so I spent like 4 hours playing Factory Town this morning. Alright, so let's make sure that we got all of the errors out of our log before we test these factories. So the error is definitely gone with the sandwich shop. So we fixed the smoke. And so far there's no errors with our 3 new factories. So, well, and how's the carpal tunnel doing after all that? It's gonna be let's just say it'll be a rough day. Alright, so let's get you out of the way. Let's park you here so I just get all my trucks together so I know where everything is. Alright, you can go there. You're back. We know the sandwich shop is ready for testing, so I'm not going to mess with that. So let's get you over here. You're already over here. A bus we're not going to need today. So essentially we just need these 3 today. Now they don't have to be built, so I want to get them out of the way. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back this way. And we'll stick them back over here. We'll just get them out of the way since they do not have to be built. Alright, so let's find... So what do we need to make first? We need to make crates first because we need crates for sacks and plastic. So let's work on the crate factory first. So, crate factory. Crate factory, let's stick you... Yeah, let's stick you all the way down here on the end. So let's go take a look at you. Make sure nothing's floating, first of all. Alright, we have our coal plane. This has to come down, it's too high. It'll work, but that's got to come down, it's too high. No animations in here, but that's alright. Alright, so what do you need? You need coal, wood chips or straw, logs, a little bit of ore, a little bit of water. So let's grab um, this guy first, and let's grab, just so we can test the trigger, let me grab store delivery mod. Let's grab some straw. Just to make sure that trigger works. Alright, so let's find... Oh, this one doesn't take... This one only takes... I forgot about that. This one only takes pallets. So which means we need... I don't have it in here. I don't know if I have it in here. You're the new one, you're just pallets. This one may be the old one. This one may not even be the new one. Alright, let's drop that trailer. Which way you facing? Wrong way around. Alright, so what are you on? Yeah, you're still the old one. I don't have the new one in here, but I think this one still takes large square bales. I've got to get this mods folder updated. Alright, let's test the trigger. Now, should go in here. There we go. So that's going to work. So now let's come over here, make sure it's going to take logs. So I can cheat logs in. Just got to remember where I can cheat logs in. Right here. So the wood trigger is going to work. So we got some logs in there. We have a little bit of coal, but since we have to add more, we'll throw a little bit more coal in there. And I'm just going to throw a few more logs in there just so we have enough to test with. Alright, let's grab our other two trucks. Actually, this one holds crates, right? Or this one holds pallets, right? Since it's the old trailer, it does. Let's go back to regular size pallets. Alright, you can sit there a minute. Let's bring our truck over let's grab our dump truck first. So there's Smucker's. You're going to get this Smucker's factory on Friday and the bakery. So here's Smucker's if you haven't seen it. This one's coming out on Friday. The Patreons already have it. And then the bakery to make your bread is coming out on Friday as well, which is here to my right. So Wonder Bakery, Wonder Bread. And then the following Friday will be the sandwich shop because you need the jelly and the bread to make your sandwiches with. So there's the sandwich factory. So let's come over here. And you need some ore. Where's the ore? So you need some ore. No fill plane for ore. That's fine. And let's throw in a little bit more coal. Alright, so those triggers work. And since you had a little bit of straw in there, you're not going to take a full truckload, so that's fine. We can empty you out. So all we need now is a little bit of water. So all my trucks are going to end up over there anyway. And then we eat all them jelly sandwiches. Yeah, you can make it makes I don't know. Let's take a look at it. It makes I think 4 different sandwiches. I just can't remember which 4. I know it's peanut butter and jelly. I know it's sausage sub sandwiches. I can't remember what the other ones are. Oh, there's no water in here. That's why I can't get a trigger. Now, can I fit in there with with this truck on my way? If not, we'll just push it out of the way. Can I get... Or am I going to have to move this other truck out of my way? Alright. Let's get you out of the way. There we go. Water. I should fire this factory up. There we go. I got smoke coming out. Alright, so now you're going to get some extra crates, which are much needed. This factory's been asked for a while. Alright, so you're going to do your thing. Let's look at this menu real quick, because I can't remember. My short-term memory is horrible. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly. So you'll need the Hershey factory making your peanut butter. You'll need the Wonder factory making your bread, and you'll need Smucker's making any of the 4 jellies can go in here. A little bit of coal, bacon, lettuce, BLTs. So you need slaughterhouse running. You need to make lettuce and tomatoes. So you need your greenhouses running, and you need the Heinz factory running. Ham and cheese, so you'll need slaughterhouse and the dairy running and Heinz, and then sausage sub, so you'll need slaughterhouse, onions, and Heinz variety for your sandwiches. Alright, so we're going to let the crate factory run and do its thing. So now you take your crates you're going to need for the sack factory, but you're also going to need plastic. So let's throw the plastic factory down. Plastic factory. So we'll just go here. And let's take a peek at this one. I just used the same cars, I didn't change them up. This pit may be a little bit big. I may shrink those down a little bit. Alright, so what do you need? You need crude oil, crates which we're making, a little bit of water, wood chips, coal, or straw. So let's test. Here, we might as well throw the water in first. So let's find our trigger, which should now be on this side. Oh, there we go. So that trigger is going to work. So let's get you out of the way. Let's grab, since my store delivery mod is over there, let's go grab, but it's already on pallets. So I'm going to grab a load of crates and we're going to grab some more straw, just to test the bale trigger. But this has already been changed over to medium pallets. So let's grab, first thing I'm going to grab is a load of crates. So grab a load of crates and then we'll buy a couple more stacks of bales. And we'll come back for the straw. Then we get to do all three of these in the new map. I never went back in and I haven't worked on the map since we last live streamed. Did I mess the quantities up on the crates? Is that why it's not taking all of them? We got to go back in and adjust this. We do. Crates are too low. And you are which factory? You are the plastic factory. Alright, so let's save this. Let's get out of here a minute. Come on. There we go. So let's go back to plastic. Alright, so crude oil is 1,000,000 liters. Yeah, crates I messed up. Let's go with 500,000. 500,000 on a crate, 1,000,000 on the water, 500,000 on the coal. Alright, that should be good. So, delete that one. Test factory, or test map. Alright, so let's jump back in here. PBJ sounds good about now. I'm going to grab some cold pizza for lunch today. I'd rather cold pizza than hot pizza. A lot of times when I bring my pizza home, I'll let it sit on the counter for about a half an hour to get room temperature before I eat it. I hate hot pizza. I'd rather it cold right out of the refrigerator. But leftover pizza, and then we have to run to the grocery store. So it's gonna be like a 2-hour lunch today. All right, now you should have taken all the crates. It did, except for the ones that are out of the trigger. All right. All right, so that's gonna take our crates. Let's go grab our straw. All right, so now we got to go back to large square bales. All right, so that's going to take either wood chips, coal, or straw. And I think the only thing we're missing now is crude oil. Yep, so just crude oil. I want to throw in, and that should be enough coal. That should be enough to get us started. Crude oil. And I think everything's in the same trigger on this factory. It is. And I see smoke, so the factory fired up. Alright, so you should be making plastic. So we're going to let you do your thing. Now we need to throw down the sack factory. There we go. So you're a little bit smaller. Nice and simple little factory. Coal, wood chips, straw, a little bit of water, and then some plastic. You're going to get your sacks. So let's test the bale trigger. So let's go buy some bales. We'll have to go pick them up. Wrong one. I love how they float in the air until you come back and grab the rest of the stack. I thought it was where there's smoke, there's fire. Hey, you never know. You're burning coal in there somewhere. Those warning stripes have to come up a little bit. They're in the ground a little bit too far, so I gotta pull those warning stripes up a little bit. Yeah, I gotta pull those warning stripes up a little bit. Alright, so that trigger's gonna work. Alright, so what do you need? You need some water and you need some plastic. I've got plastic in storage until our factory gets fired up. So water and plastic. So water. Until our plastic plant, until I forward time and get our plastic plant running, we're just gonna run over and grab a load of plastic. And then I may grab an early lunch today, we'll see. So I'm not sure what time we're running to the grocery store. Alright, so for now, let's just grab some plastic. And I gotta change you back to regular size pallets. I gotta get these trailers. I gotta get my mods swapped out so I can get the right vehicle pack in here. Yeah, when you're the new map, when you're building all of your fields, you're going to need a ton of uh, grass seed. So you're going to be running the crap out of your Pennington plant, which you're going to need a ton of empty sacks. You're going to be running the Pennington factory really hard on that map. Well, triggers work. I just got to bring the ground stripes up a little bit higher as they're in the ground. So the warning stripes on both of these have to come up a little bit, and I think this factory as well. So yeah, so the warning stripes, also check all three. Warning stripes on this one are good. So the other two factories, I got to bring the warning stripes up a little bit. So that should have fired this factory up. And it did. So let's grab, time is it? 15:49 in game. Let's go a couple hours. Try and slow it down before it gets dark in game. Alright, so you have crates. Let's make sure they spawn out. Alright, so we're making crates. We also have a little bit of resin and a little bit of wood chips. So crates spawn out, so the spawners are working. Wood chips. Wood chips work. We don't have very many in there, but wood chips work. And just dump them right back in there and be done with it. And then resin. So you can make extra glue. Oh, we got a flickering sign on Smuckers. We're going to have to go in and fix. That's going to drive me nuts. There we go. Resin. So you got your resin. I'm just going to empty it out of here so we don't have it. So I have an empty truck. Alright, so this factory, the only thing I need to do is lower the icon a little bit. And then this one we're going to call ready to send to Dixie for further testing. Alright, next one. So we have a little bit of trash, we have a little bit of sewage, we have a little bit of plastic. So plastic, so our spawners work, so you got your plastic. So what do we have? A little bit of trash, a little bit of sewage, not much. I don't think we have a trash truck or a sewage truck on this map. Where are we? Alright, trash truck. And you'll work. Alright, sewage truck. I know there's not much in there. There's only like 100 liters, but I just want to make sure the triggers work. Alright, I know it's not going to be much, but there's our sewage. So that trigger is going to work. If that trigger works, the trash works, but we'll test it anyway. And trash trigger works. So we should call this one should be good. Now, so this one, all we get out are sacks. And the pallet spawners work. So there's your empty sacks. So the only thing I had to do is fix the warning stripes on these two, and we got to lower the icon on the other one. So let's save this, and let's get out of here. Alright, let's check the log real quick again, just to make sure nothing weird popped up. Driving dust, which is a Giants error. Alright, so we're good there. So a couple things we want to do first. So what was our first factory? Crate factory. The crate factory, our icon has to go down a little bit. So I'm going to drop you down a little bit. You were up too high. So let's save that. Let's delete this and then zip it back up. Throw this one in the test folder. Alright, and then where are we? Plastic next. Let's go. I need a plane so I can see. Why I can see them here above the plane, but they're below the plane. That's why I couldn't click on them, because they're below they're either in the plane or they're just above the plane, but not quite high enough. So I'm going to take our warning stripes. I'm going to go 0.02, and that's going to bring them up out of the ground a little bit. So let's get rid of our plane. Save this. And then we will just delete that. Copy and paste. Alright, so that's the plastic sack factory. We're going to do the same thing. But this time I should be able to just go to warning stripes. We're going to go 0.02. That's going to bring them up out of the ground a little bit. So let's save that. Let's delete that one. And then while we're here, Smuckers. Which means I'll send the Patreons an update once I fix this flickering sign. Which side of the building was it? This one's flickering a little bit. Let's pull you out a hair. And how does this one look? Let's see if we can't pull this one out of hair as well. Alright. And then this one. That one actually looks pretty good. Alright, let's zip this back up. Alright, so let's save that. And let's delete Smuckers. So copy, paste. Let's jump in map again really quick. And then we're going to move on to a new project. Just want to check and make sure that these changes are fine. Then we'll see what time it is. We'll see if we're going to jump onto another factory or jump into the new map for a little while. See how much time we have before lunch. Alright, so now, let me grab a little bit of speed. Alright, so this trigger is now lower. Could go a little bit more, but I can live with that. Do we have our warning stripes? We now have our warning stripes. They're still flickering a little bit. Let's jump in a vehicle and see what they look like. Oh, they're not bad. They're not bad when I zoom out. So they're not flickering when I zoom out. So they're fine. What does our Smucker's sign look like? Okay, Smucker's sign is no longer flickering. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. And we have an hour. I don't want to jump into the new map. And then jump off for lunch and then get restarted. So let's go back to our main placeable folder. Let's go into my archives. Come on, there we go. What did we call it? Did we call it Breyers or did we call it ice cream? We called it the ice cream factory. Alright. We're going to keep that name. So let's go new folder fs19 underscore Richie underscore ICECREAM FACTORY Richie Ice Cream Factory. So let's jump in here. We're gonna have to make some changes to it. Let's hold on. Let's grab just a plane so I can have something to work on. And let's go down and see what we have. So we have strawberry ice cream, banana split, creamsicle, peanut butter and jelly ice cream, and Reese's. No, this whole factory has changed because where's my notebook? Let me look. Bear with me a second. I already made the pallets for this factory, but it's been about a month or two since I made the pallets for this factory. I just need to find my notes for the ice cream factory. Strawberry ice cream, banana split ice cream, creamsicle, and chocolate. So this factory has to change up a little bit. So we're going to make some changes to this real quick. So we're going to keep, that one can go because all of our inputs have changed as well. So this whole mess is going to go, I'm just going to keep one set of triggers. And then out is going to change because we're spawning them out on, we're using the pallet spawner. So they can go, drop the triggered below the map for now, so that sign can go. What else on here are we keeping? What else can go? This sign can go. So let me think. So we're going to input. I didn't put my inputs in. Crap. We're going to have to write our inputs down. I only made the 4 new palettes. I only wrote down the outputs. I didn't write down all the inputs. So we're going to have to go through and make some changes. All right. So we are going to go for now. We're going to leave this like it is. So let's go File, Export Selection with Files. Let's go to the new ice cream factory. Alright, so I'm not going to make any changes to this one. I'm going to leave that one the way it was. So ice cream factory, first thing I want to check is we have to fix all of our textures. So let's do that first. So they're all in, well, okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to here. Let's go new folder. Particle, capital S, particle systems. First thing I want to do is go into one of the new factories, grab our smoke particle. So file, export, particle system, smoke. So that's going to give us our new smoke particle. So let's fix this one first. So we have particle systems, we have our smoke, and then our particle system shader is now in the particle systems folder. So you need to go here. Oh crap. You need to go, let's try that again. Particle systems, copy. Alright, there we go. So that fixes that. Now we need our sounds. So new folder, sounds. Which sound file do we need? We need the generator. You're in the common files folder. So common files, sounds, generator. So let's copy that over to here. So that fixes our sounds. And now we can fix our textures. Alright, so the first texture we need is billboard top. So this folder. Textures. We need billboard top. This one. And then I need drop fuel and drop goods. Oh, we're going to get rid of the drop fuel. We're just going to go drop goods. So let's copy this one over to here. Farm silo system alpha. So farm silo system alpha, this one, and this one. And I want farm, silo, system, normal, and specular. So farm, silo, system, normal, and specular. These two. Alright, now we need gas station 1 and gas station. So this one, and I saw gray 100. I'm going to grab that one. Alright, so that gets us up to there. So loading zone, this one. So round bale. So this one and this one. Silo alpha. Silo alpha diffuse, so this one. And then I need silo normal, this one. And then we're going to grab white 24 and white 42. This one and this one. Now, drop fuel. I'm going to delete that ground texture. So from here, no, that one's going to get deleted. So from here, these can all get replaced. That one I'm going to leave for now. Alright, so this one should open up. Actually, before we go there, let's go new folder. Let's grab our new palettes. Alright, so what do I need? Are you going to stream more Factory Town this afternoon? I'm not sure what I'm going to stream this afternoon. I think I'm going to jump back into the new map for a little bit, because I haven't worked on the new map since Thursday? Yeah, since Thursday. We may jump into the new map. Alright, so chocolate ice cream. So let's go File, Export, Palettes. Chocolate, capital I-C-E-C-R-E-A-M, P-A-L-L-E-T, chocolate, ice cream palette. So let's grab that one and the XML to run it. Creamsicle. Let's go File, Export, C-R-E-A-M-S-I-C-L-E, capital P, yeah, palette. And now let's grab the XML. And then I need down to S. So split palette. So File, Export. And then let's grab the split palette XML. When did I make these new palettes? March the 6th. No, I made the palettes February 21st. Don't know why the XML was updated at a different date. Oh, because I put them in the map. So I actually made these palettes, oh, my daughter's birthday, February 21st. Alright, strawberry ice cream palette. File, export. Strawberry. What do I need? Capital I. And then capital P. Alright, strawberry ice cream palette. Copy and paste. Alright, so there's our new palettes. Bad touch, okie dokie. I've been watching Skystorm's video you told me about for Automation Empire. He is good. Yeah, Skystorm is awesome. I watch him a lot on YouTube. Alright, so there are our new palettes. So let's fix the pathing, because the pathing for the in-game is different than pathing for a placeable. So you have to go down to just palettes. So there is that one fixed. You have to go down to just palettes. Split. Alright, so that one's fixed. And then strawberry. Alright, so let's save that. So that should be our palettes fixed. Now, let's see. Let's go to the archives. I'm going to need, let's grab this, this, and this. This Lewis should be the same. So let's copy those over to here. What does the store photo look like? I can't remember. That can stay. I'm not going to change the store photo. And that's all I need out of the old archive. So let's close that. Alright. Alright, so the only thing I want to get rid of is where's our drop fuel? Yeah, this ground marker is going to go. Now, can I make this buildable? So what order would it build in? That would pop in, then the signs would pop in, then the silo. We have to move the main building up. So let's move you up. I think I want to make this one buildable. Make you work for it a little bit. Alright, so that building will pop in first. Then I need to move this one up. So let's switch the order that these are in. And now let's grab this last part of the building. Let's move that one up. Now if I take the loading zones, and I go edit, cut, main, edit, paste them back in. It's going to drop them to the bottom. So now we have our 3 buildings will pop in first, then the silo, big silo, chimney, then my vertical stacks, then our other concrete silo, then the vertical stacks, that's fine, and then all of our signs, then the rest of the chimneys, then the gas tank, and then the last couple signs. So that's the order that this factory will build. I can live with that. Now, the couple things we're going to have to change. Our lights are now going to have to go into the build. So let's go edit, cut, main, paste. So there's our lights. Our lights are now in the build. Our smoke is going to have to go in the build, but our spawners don't. So let's, for now, let's delete the smoke out of here, and we'll import them back in anyway. They don't export and import well, so we'll put the smoke back in. So that means I can get rid of that whole folder. So I can leave the spawners, since they're invisible, outside of the build. So now we're going to have to create a new folder. Let's go edit, cut, paste. You're going to now be particle system, so I'll have to bring the smoke back in. What else do I have to move? Beacon we're getting rid of. The audio is going to have to go into the build. So edit, cut, paste. So audio is now in the build. Heaps we don't have. That can go. Triggers can stay outside because they're invisible. Flare triggers below the map right now. Warning stripes have to go into the build. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Alright, so there's our warning stripes. So everything in this folder will build. The triggers can stay outside because they're invisible. That's invisible, that's invisible. Clear area is invisible. Spawners are invisible. Alright, that's everything that has to go into the build. I'm going to rename you visibility so I know you're building. Alright, let's give this a quick save. Now let's look at the old XML. And I want to see what we're using. So we need, let me grab my notebook. Alright, so we need water, sugar. I'm going to use milk / goat milk. So you'll be able to put either one in. So we need strawberry and do we want to use diesel? Yeah, let's. Or do we want to change it to power cells? Let's change it to power cells. Alright, so that's what we should need for the strawberry. So the only thing for banana split, the only thing we have to add in is banana. So we'll add banana in for the split. All the other ingredients are the same. We'll have to add in orange to make the creamsicle with. Now we eliminated peanut butter and jelly ice cream, so the only thing we have to add now is cocoa for the chocolate ice cream. And we're not making the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup ice cream anymore because we eliminated that from when we rebuilt the Hershey plant. So sugar's on pallets. Power cells are on pallets. We're not going to add any crates or any pallets into the factory. They'll get recycled into the new products. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8 products just to make our ice cream. Now, let me flip my notebook over and find my build materials. All right, we're going to use, let's pull this factory up. All right, so what do we want to use to build this factory with? Let's go with, I gotta make, all right, hold on. I gotta make a little bit more room. My notebook, I didn't leave any room to put my inputs in. All right, so let's go with lumber, steel. Let's go with what are our old? I can't remember what our old building materials are. It's been so long. So let's go with lumber, steel. Let's go plywood. We haven't used wallpaper. I'm going to leave wallpaper. We haven't used that in a while. Let's go door, window. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Door, window. Let's go. Is it cement or concrete? I can't even remember. Let's go insulation. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and paint. That'll be 9. That's good to build the factory with. Now I'm having a senior moment. Is it cement or is it concrete? It is concrete. Okay. Like I said, it's been a while. So that's what we're going to use to build the factory with. Now, if we're going to change this over from diesel to power cells, so this diesel tank's going to have to get deleted. Let me think. What factory do I want? Let's save that a second. Let's go into what factory has power cells as an input. Is it Species, Scrambles, or is it the Pie Factory? Oh, perfect. So let's import. Alright, so let's come over here. Let's go File, Import. Species Scrambles. We probably won't get this finished before lunch, which is fine. Alright, so I need to grab from this factory, we need to grab one of these racks. So let's go, and it has to go into the build. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. So that gives us our rack. We'll move it in a minute. Now we also need the visibility node for the power cells. Let's go back to species scrambles. And I need is it here? Where are my visibility nodes? Right here. Maybe. Alright. It's doubled. That's alright. Let's go edit, cut, let's come all the way up here, paste it back in. Let's get rid of this factory for now. We're going to come back and steal some more parts off of it, but let's grab that for now. So let's grab this guy, bring it over here. Oh crap, we're going to block that door if I put 2 of these racks in. This is where we pick up our pallets. I don't want to mess with that, any of those triggers. Okay, let's change that. Let's come back here. How would they look just floating? We could put a fence behind it. We could do that. We could put a couple pieces of fencing behind it. So let me pull this back a little bit. So let's go 1 and 2. That'll work. And now let's grab so they're all individual. So I'm gonna have to move the whole thing over. Alright, so they need to go forward a little bit. And then they have to go this way a little bit. Alright, so there's our power cells in. Alright. The power cells are invisible, so they do not need to be in the build. Alright, so the racking is in the build. Okay, so far we're good. Now, we have, again, these old factories, we have way too much lighting. So let's take a look at our lighting real quick. You can stay. This one, can we do without this one? Yeah, so let's delete that one. Now we're on this side of the building. We have 3 on this side of the building. Yeah, we don't need 3 on this side of the building. That one can get deleted. Yeah, I was overzealous on these old factories when we built them on the lighting, so that one can go. Where are you? Are you a light that's hiding inside the building somewhere? You are. You can go, so we don't need you either. Alright, now this side of the building. What do we have on this side of the building? 2. But this is where we pick our products up. I'm going to leave those, or do I just want to put one in the middle? So we put one in the middle, and then we get rid of this one. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Let's get rid of that one. And then we have 2 more back here. Do we really need them? If I drop you down, yeah, we don't need you. There's plenty of light. Now, do I want to keep this one? Let's keep that one. Alright, so that's our lighting fixed. Let's give it another quick save. Yeah, we're not going to get this one finished today, but that's alright. We got a good start on it. We still have to put the fence around and make it buildable and all that stuff. So we're going to have at least another hour or two's worth of work on this, but I'm already 2 weeks ahead, so this factory will put me 3 weeks ahead, so we'll finish this factory up on Friday. I will definitely not have time to finish this one today. Alright, so that's our lighting fixed. Now let's go File, Import, Particle Systems. Actually, no. Wrong factory. Ice Cream Factory. Particle System, Smoke. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. So you are Smoke 2. Alright, so you're going to go here. Yeah, because we probably have at least 2 hours worth of work to do to make this buildable and then fix all the XML work. Alright, so there's one there. So let's go Smoke 3. I don't want to fill all of these up. I don't want to make it too bad. Let's duplicate that one. Let's go Smoke 4. And we'll put one more here. Oh, wrong way. Put one more here. Now what do we have? Let's come up here. Yeah, let's come over here. Let's duplicate that one. We'll call it Smoke 5. Let's turn you this way. Alright, that'll work. I'm going to call that good. So lights are fixed, particle systems are fixed, audio is good. Warning stripes are good because we didn't move them, so they should be above the ground. Clear area I can't do until we make the factory buildable, so that one's going to have to wait. Actually, no. Let's get our factory to size and then we make it buildable. Do I want to put any kind of employee parking in here in a parking lot and some cars? Or a tractor trailer? Or do we want to output sewage and trash? all these problems today. Right, that's going to be the size of our factory. So where is our start? Really close to the old size, so we didn't change it up too much. So there's our start. Where's our width? Over here. It's almost right on. Here's our width. Where's my height? So it's a little bit smaller than the old factory, not by much. So there's the size of Briars. Let's give that a quick save. Let's go to Wise Foods. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out of here in about 10 minutes. We will definitely finish this up another day. So let's grab the trailer. Let's go File, Export, Ice Cream Factory. I'm just going to put it here now. And I'm just going to, doesn't matter, Trailer. We can just call it trailer. Let's get out of there. So trailer, it brought all the textures over, perfect. But we have to change, actually no, hold on. We're going to have to change up, what are they named? They're named Deca left and Deca right. We're going to change those up a little bit. Actually, we don't have to. All we have to do is take this one and this one and this one. So let's go copy and paste. Copy and paste. Save and save. Now our trailer, I'm not going to make any changes to it. Our trailer should now have Briars instead of Wise, and it does. So let's go back in here and let's go File, Import the trailer, but it has to go into the build. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Let's spin you this way. I'm not going to park you in front of the door. Let's park one on this side of the door. Actually, let's put a few of them in here. So you're going to go, put you about there. Let's go there. Let's put one about there. And we'll put one about there. We'll get a couple trailers parked over here, and we'll fill up that space. I'm not going to worry about employee parking or parked cars. We'll use the trailers. I think we're good until we make it buildable. So let's give that another quick save. We need to make it buildable. We need to do all the XML work. But I am going to get out of here. I'm going to grab an early lunch. Well, it's already 11:35. I'm going to close the editor. I'm going to close paint.net. Um, we are going to run to the so I'm going to grab lunch. We're going to run to the grocery store. Give me about, I don't know, 2 hours to be safe. Farm Chick says have a great lunch. Give me about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we'll come back, and we're either going to work on the map or we're going to jump into Factory Town. I'm not sure which of the two. Probably work on the map, because I haven't worked on the map since Thursday. So anyway, have a great lunch. See y'all when I can.